This is so cool. Hey guys, it's Robbie of the McFly Variety, and I am really excited to get this video done today. This is the day that Plazas and Promenades has come out today. I was at work riding a forklift, and I get an email, and it's like, hey, the Seaside Resort pack is open. And I'm like, wait, what? Does that mean Plazas and Promenades too? And I go to look for it after pulling down a skid, and I'm like, it doesn't seem, why would they put the content creator pack out first? And then I saw the second email. I've been excited. I've been itching to get home. I've been itching for the last hour to really get into gameplay, but so far right now I've had to play with mods and also get this little town started up. So we're in a town called Subscribe to Robbie McFly. And like I said, I had to play with the mods. My mods usually, I have to like scroll down in order to see all of them. Right now, these are the only ones compatible with the game. And thankfully, they're some of the most important ones out there. But our focus today will in fact be these lovely plazas and promenades and just pedestrianized areas. I'm super excited to play around with this and see what we can do. Now we got the small one and the large one. This one is for cargo only, and this one's for garbage only. Yeah, okay, so we'll grab our large one. And I wish I had toggleable whiteness, but it's okay. We will do fine. Cannot be placed on this road. Okay. So it's just coming to the end there. But that should just place it. Just place it. Darn it. And grab our things. Right there. Ooh, I haven't even done anything yet. I am so excited right now. Now, kind of this is gonna be a bit of a test, right? Because I clearly don't have any residential around, and in fact, I'm sure these guys are screaming for workers, or they will be here soon. And we're gonna go immediately into a pedestrianized area. Now, is that completely possible? I actually don't know. But what I do know is we are going to do a couple very specific. Here's a good tester. Am I allowed to put bus stations? Like, say, this bus station? Yes. Okay, but if I try to put anything else on it, it won't work, right? Can't be placed on this road. Ooh. Well, that just placed that there. Cool. The inner city bus terminal. Alright. Now, I want to see what can we do to do this, like, kind of a mix. I think we're gonna start with pedestrian roads only, and then see if we can do some kind of mix in with something else. Cause I should be able to put all monuments and unique buildings on a pedestrian road, right? I would think so. Now, that's kind of got me wanting to play with the idea of like a, so say we, I guess, technically I could leave that on the inside, couldn't I? Kind of preferred it with it down the center. This was like the idea of like a pedestrianized roundabout. Now clearly they're gonna go both directions. I doubt they would make it. Kind of just want those even. I could have done that with it. There we go. See, now they're so nice. Nope. I kind of prefer them like all with this. This probably just became my preferred one, and we can actually change the trees too. Where's the trees at? I'm used to using the tree tool. Back here. Oh, isn't that nice? We're in a yes, we're in the perfect map for palms. Oh, I'm getting so distracted right now. Okay. I'll give you some water. Clearly, I gotta give everyone else water. You're not special. And we'll grab... That does bring up a kind of interesting point, though. Like, I could... So, as I'm thinking about this, right? It's like, there's the bus thing, and it comes in, and they do their thing, but what if I turn this entire... This looks so good. Oh, that looks so good. So, what I'm thinking here is something like this, right? So that's, you know, oh, space already occupied. There we go. Oh, you just didn't like it is what it really was about. And then that just becomes a bus stop spot. I really like it. Just keep building. Keep building. In fact, let me just throw down as many roads as I can real quick. Be right back. So, I want to bring a different district in, actually. Let's do a different district, and we can put in... Whoa. Some of our new stuff. Mid-century modern sounds interesting. That's got a... There we go. There's the... Is this one of them? See these new houses? Oh. That's cuter than I thought it would be. I really like it a lot. Can we see another one? What is this? Is this a Big Bite restaurant? It looks like a Pizza Hut. Here's a second one. Oh yeah, I really like these. These will work really nicely in the more countryside space in Appaloosa Plains. I think these will work really well as a transition. As I like make my way out to like single homes by farms. What's this one like? Ooh, I like that style. This reminds me of The Sims 3. That one specifically does. I can't put a bus stop on this road at all, can I? No. I can't put it on here, of course, because it's for buses. I'm actually really excited for when we get this version, but with tram. This one with tram, or with... Well, I mean, every other one, so like, there's something to think about. Like, I have these back here somewhere. 32? Is that what I'm thinking of? Yeah. So if I did something like... this, right? How does this react to the end of... What is this? Oh, cool. How does this react to the end of that? I'm not the biggest fan, but I'm not against it either. Now, the next question is, would it be taken care of by, like, garbage and stuff if... So, let me see, how am I gonna put this down, right? So we grab all of this. Maybe that's another one that can be developed because we have all these, right? So, just one that already has that on it. But for now, this is fine. Interesting. Okay. Take it up. Right? Pull in this one. Okay. So it takes it, but it doesn't really like it at all. would be willing to do something like this. These are the tests that I wanted to do. How far can I take this? What can I do to play around with it? Right? Pull that. Or there we go. Really? She real messy. That's cleaned up. There we go. Okay. Huh. Okay. This one clearly has the trees going down the middle of it, so let's change that up real quick. We'll change it just to a path. Where do I want to put it? Can just take... I've always found monorails to be easier to work with when they are used in combination with anarchy, honestly, because they're meant to fit in tighter spaces, but they don't really do a very good job of it. So here we go. I'll just take that. I think this part is just a matter of these items, not the game. It's not the game itself. So what if I... Honestly, I prefer that over... Yeah. That looks better. It looks good. Yeah. Just like that. It takes up less space above. I can put trees down both sides now and feel more comfortable. Cool. And then all you have to do is hopefully this connects. Please connect. What if I just took this, completely shifted it? What if I just took this? Oh boy, it is not happy. Sound stopped. Oh. Yeah, the game completely crashed. So... I just want to get some ideas out here, like, because what I was seeing, I was going to be slow building, so I just kind of quick built some things, and I'm fudging it really, really bad. None of these transit actually really go anywhere extreme. So, but this was kind of one of the ideas that I was kind of putting together. If back in Appaloosa Plains, there's trams everywhere, just so much tram, and I prefer it that way. I'd rather have tram over buses personally. I'm not a big fan of the buses, but when the buses are being set up in such a way that they kind of act like a tram on wheels, I'm not against it. I don't ever use monorail, but this also seems like the perfect place to put something like monorail. Like it's meant to be in the air. It flows right over all the pedestrians. It's really, really compact. I like it for that reason. I'd probably do more monorail and less train in an area like this. Although I do really like that the metro goes underground. So like we see here, a lot of what I was doing here was of course doing some crossings of transit, right? Like this would take you on the really, really quick, like you know, ride outside of here and on to the other side of the city, whereas the bus would take a few more stops along the way, and you know, but that would be farther along. But then the bus would be able to, you could get off at one of them, take the bus in, and like stop here, or you know, wherever, whichever's closest. So this is a mixture, right? Like this is a proper way to do a metro, a transit hub. We have a metro, just a monorail, a bus line, and a tram line. And it's right in the space that is really going to be heavily, you know, pedestrianized, especially with the concert hall, or the, what do you call this thing? The festival area. It's a concert space. The festival area, though, like, there's a lot of traffic that comes with things like that, and it just makes sense. What I've done here is done pedestrian paths down both sides of the tram. I think that really adds something more to it. It allows you more space to decorate, kind of gives the tram more of a corridor to hang out in, and by having this more air-filled, it just makes the space feel more open, more light, more airy. I would want to be in an area like this, because if you put me in the middle of a walking path like this with buildings on either side, I start to feel a little claustrophobic. Too many people and I'm just kind of over it. Whereas this really allows for a lot of space for people to just kind of congregate and hang out and just, you know, enjoy each other's time. I really like this design. It makes a lot of sense to me, and I really enjoyed this moment to be able to stop and use some other things like the hotels that came with, I think this came with the Asian inspired content creator pack. Of course, you know, we have the festival here, and then I went ahead and put the music club over here too, which the music club fits perfectly with these wall-to-wall buildings. It's gorgeous. This is something that reminds me of a major city where like you have wall-to-wall spaces, and that even I couldn't have placed that better myself. Okay, come on. I just need to. What am I up on? Dude, chill. So I couldn't have placed this better myself. A giant mural right overlooking this like space here. This game's developing more and more items that just create real true cityscapes, and it's beautiful. This one took a little bit more fudging. I got a lot going on here, but you can build industrial on these pedestrian roads. I'm highly impressed by this right now. So I put in some extra large cargo service points because I'm sure they're gonna need to get used, but at the same time, they're not being used at all. And I find that interesting. Unless they're just being used over here. I got one cargo truck. So it just actually, right before we did this, does it always look like that? I feel like there's been some updates to all this stuff. The game just kind of feels like it's got a fresh new look to it. I don't understand. But this just let off a truck, or a train, and a whole bunch of trucks loaded out. And they went right past this, where I expected them to go, came up here and started taking this turn. It was in fact this blue truck that I saw go out first. So, so you said you're going... You came in and you went through the side. Okay. So, due to... What if I did this? You wouldn't have to go around the entire thing. Okay, that just might be a game mechanic problem. But yeah, it went right into the cargo, the large pedestrian area service point, and it's utilizing these. Oh boy. Now, if we came in here, no, I'm gonna need to go here. Okay. Here, I'm gonna need to come here, go to policies, and deliver everything. And let's see what that does. I'm highly impressed by this right now. We could build industrial parks that Okay, here, have some trash. We can build industrial parks that only allow people to walk through them, and they have to deliver their goods to a certain location in order to come out. That could really revolutionize the way that industrial traffic is handled. And like now, the drawback of this, you know, you probably end up with lines. Maybe this could actually utilize. This could be the better way to do that giant circle that people like to do in industry areas. But this could. Where was I going with that? The drawback, though, is that we have this, and we can't overlap the areas. A pedestrian path and an industry path cannot go together. See, look at all that. Just I feel a challenge coming on. How far can you make a city into a pedestrian city? Alright, so here we go. Let's do a challenge. Of course, we're going to have to get started up on, like, really getting population going. So that's going to be the first step we go with. And we're going to grab our population here. And I'm definitely going to do this as a highlight kind of thing for the rest of this video. And maybe even come back to it later on. Because I'm going to need something to play for the next few days. And I only got enough video for the last, last episode of Appaloosa Plains. She's just in the end phases, so she'll come out next week. But for now, let's get all of our basic stuff done. I'm going to throw down some residencies, and then I will get back to you guys. See, there we go. Yeah. Alright, we'll leave that alone until we, need something else. Let's grab, so I'm gonna have some kind of design to this, of course. I can't not do some form of design. Oh, I need my stuff. Here we go. Alright, there's our start. We're going to definitely need to make sure we cover some basics, like the hospital. Where's our better spot that this can fit in? Does that fit in? No, it does not. Okay, no, none of those spots. Kind of like that spot. Probably want to worry about putting some serious density in. So let's go ahead and put it right here. So it'll be right off the main road. That is important. That's interesting. I wonder if that's supposed to do that. So we got the hospital. We need a fire station. This should be able to be on the main route. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. And we'll throw in the right. There we go. Can blend in with the rest of the buildings just fine. Really like that. And we got some education, of course. We need high capacity elementary. Okay. Well, maybe we can put these around this. I don't really want to do that until we get there. So we can utilize this frontage road. High capacity. Dang. Those fit really nicely. It's right here at the end of this pedestrian pathway, and kind of seeing that it should probably just go ahead and finish this off. That's education, and we'll even grab high capacity university. Oh, it doesn't actually fit in these spaces. Okay. These 3 on both sides, but could just. I'll accept that actually, and we'll go ahead and put some high density residential right there around it. Okay. Oh, and you already need workers. What kind of workers do you need? Oh, that's right. Really should get started. I learned this in the last one. So should probably get started with low density and then build our way up to the high density, because the high density needs a lot of workers, whereas the low density needs so it's the uneducated versus educated aspect. Already want more commercial. Let's pause, because I want to make sure these corridors are left open. That one is not. We'll just open it here, I guess. Cool. Alright, and then maybe this would make sense as some kind of commercial space. Just like that. Cool. Throw in a park. Is there parks at the end of this, or are they all in here? Let's see here. Cool. Some kind of park for them. And I think that's a pretty good start. It's starting up perfectly fine. Of course, no traffic on the inside. Death. Gotta worry about death. There. Cool. So I think that's all of our basic needs covered. We have education, medical, fire, police. Transit is really the last one to worry about, and based off of our last video, I definitely intend to use the monorail station. I just think I'm gonna have to be specific about how I place it. Or actually, so let's say we do it like this. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. Oh, you're not gonna let me place there. Interesting. Let's say we brought it like here. Right. Took it in all the way to the end. Although that's kind of doing it quick. Let's pause. Alright, we're gonna start out smaller than that. We have in here so we know that we're gonna do this, and don't worry, I wouldn't usually do that, but I have an idea in mind. No, yeah, it's on the inside. So, okay, and then we're just gonna add ourselves a tram line around here. And we're gonna need to make sure we hit the most important spots. And here, and that's our counter. Cool. I'm gonna throw that into blue just to have it different, and we can choose a model of the rail whale. That's just my preferred my preferred one. Alright, and hit play. So we now have a tram line circulating in order to move people from one place to the other. Are they picking up anybody yet? I guess not just yet. Is there anywhere? Huh. I wonder if pedestrian areas really just get rid of the need for transit like that. Maybe when someone needs to get from over here to over here, it'll mean more. We just gotta get to that point. And we're gonna leave. We're actually gonna open up both those spaces. That looks like a good spot for something like, say, yeah, because the other one's too big for that, right? So we can start with decorating. With that in mind too, though, thinking about how so, because I'm not giving up on this. We're far from giving up on it now. Thinking I can do it like this, right? So I can just size this down, put this to the side, right? And come back here and grab the 16-meter roads. Are my things off? Yes. It just doesn't look good. Am I willing to work with that? Once I have anarchy, I will have nothing but power. But for now, that works. 16 meters and all the way down. Cool. Did that actually take it up or anything? It looks pretty consistent. Cool. Oh, that looks good. That looks better than I thought it would. I like that a lot. Now, my thought process is that it would go across the water, right? Since it's not touching that pedestrian road there, it's good to go. And my thought process is that this is like a central point, so it could kind of just be the fast track from one side to the other. Part of me feels like I need to have one down here in the middle, but I can't. It won't build. I don't have anarchy to build such a thing. So, not enough educated workers. Well, let them get through school first. So we have a monorail, we have a tram. Do we put a bus line going straight down the middle? Is that something that's missing? Oh, well, I can't do it there. Come back. Just like just one that circulates around here. Yeah, I can come in there. Okay. Yeah. Biofuel bus. I have a really big preference for the environmentally friendly versions of things in this game. Oh yeah, the compact. You want to get a few specialized buildings because I want to make sure the space stays very varied. Very varied. Hey. That seems like a perfect place for that to me. And we can put the music hall one of my new favorite items. Actually, you know what? I'm going to wait to put that in a wall-to-wall specialty area. Cannot be placed on the road. Must be this must be placed on a regular road. Why? This doesn't have to be. This doesn't have to be. So why does this have to be placed on a regular road? That's interesting. Ooh, I like that. I'd never put trees this dense down the road because I didn't like the idea of like the branches falling on the cars. This is, well, there's still cars going through clearly, but being pedestrian roads, that really is going to help out with keeping this place cool. I like that a lot. Ooh, look at the amount of people. Okay guys, I hope y'all have had as much fun as these Sims are having. I know I have. It's just been so exciting to be able to get into this, even with the mod issues, and I really wish I could play Appaloosa Plains right now. I've really enjoyed this so much. It's a full new way to play the game, and it's a way that I've always wanted to play the game. How far can I take Pedestrian? Anything. Walkability is extremely... It's a high focus when I build my cities. So I'm excited to see where we can go with this next. In the next episode, I'm sure we're gonna... Yes, in the next episode, we're gonna worry about all that industrial over here. We're gonna make that a walkable city too, and we're gonna get this monorail right over into it, and it'll be the main source of transit to get to the industrial area. I really hope they don't utilize this road here. It's really only there because it's kind of required. So yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for watching this one. I hope you guys get to get in here and do some awesome fun things. Let me know in the comments, what do you plan on doing with it? What do you want to see done with it? Like, what can we test out that maybe you're not able to yet, or just want to see me do instead of you? Whatever it may be. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one. We're gonna definitely make this a little mini series. Have a good night.